You open your phone, see one joke, and suddenly lose 10 minutes. Why do humans keep making jokes when nobody technically ordered one? A meeting gets awkward, and someone launches a joke like a tiny emergency flare. Everyone laughs, shoulders drop, and the room suddenly feels less dangerous. That punchline did more than entertain. It changed the social weather. But modern comedy is the strangest part of this story, because joke-telling may be ancient social technology wearing a modern costume. For 99% of human history, people lived in small, intensely social groups. There were no comment sections, comedy clubs, or algorithmically selected prank compilations. Your ancestors had faces, voices, timing, and an audience sitting right there. A joke was not content. It was something you did with people. That makes the lonely laugh at a screen feel historically unusual. We industrialized entertainment, then wondered why laughter still wants company. So what exactly is a joke doing inside a human group? First possibility: jokes help people coordinate without sounding like a committee memo. Second possibility: they test who understands the hidden rules. Third possibility: they let us bend those rules briefly, safely together. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar linked humor to the ancient problem of bonding large groups. In Grooming, Gossip, and the Evolution of Language, Dunbar emphasized shared social information. For humans, conversation can scale bonding beyond one pair at a time. A well-timed joke is conversation with a tiny group hug hidden inside. Anthropologist Mary Douglas asked how jokes reveal social boundaries. Her 1968 essay treated joke perception as a problem of social control. Different groups laugh at different violations because different groups draw different lines. So laughter can announce, "We notice the rule and we know it together." Psychiatrist Sigmund Freud offered a more subterranean explanation. In Jokes and Their Relation to the Unconscious, Freud described jokes as psychic economy. His theory proposed that wit can release energy, otherwise spent keeping thoughts restrained. That is a theory, not a permission slip for blaming every joke on childhood. Still, Freud noticed something crucial. Jokes need listeners to complete their pleasure. Philosopher Henry Bergson looked at laughter from the opposite direction. In Laughter, Bergson argued that comedy appears when living behavior looks mechanically rigid. The boss repeats one phrase and suddenly everyone sees the office robot. Bergson also treated laughter as social feedback, nudging people back toward flexibility. Historian Peter Burke showed that early modern festivals made this flexibility public. In popular culture in early modern Europe, carnival temporarily scrambled status and decorum. Historian Natalie Zeman Davis likewise documented festive reversals and licensed misrule. The joke becomes a pressure valve. Open briefly, release steam, close again. Literary scholar Mikhail Bakhtin called this temporary inversion the carnivalesque. In Rabelais and his world, carnival laughter challenged official seriousness. For a moment, the king, fool, boss, and intern share one comic floor. That shared floor matters because hierarchy normally tells bodies where to stand. Psychiatrist William F. Fry Jr. helped establish humor as a serious research subject. His work Sweet Madness explored humor's psychological and physiological dimensions. Humor research became a bridge between subjective amusement and observable body changes. Neuroscientist Robert Provine observed that ordinary laughter is overwhelmingly social. In Laughter, he showed that people laugh more around people than punchlines alone. That explains why an average joke can sparkle with friends and flop alone. Robin Dunbar and colleagues connected social laughter with endorphin-related pain tolerance. Their 2012 study suggested laughter can help turn shared effort into shared relief. Evolutionary psychologists Gervais and Wilson framed humor as a social bonding system. Their review proposed that laughter may signal playfulness, safety, and cooperative intent. A punchline can therefore say, "I am safe enough to play with reality." But jokes also reveal who feels safe enough to speak. The same joke can bond insiders, challenge leaders, or freeze outsiders at the door. That is why humor is never just a personality accessory. It is a fast, risky, ancient negotiation over belonging. Now return to that phone where laughter arrives without the laughing group. Maybe endless scrolling is not a hunger for jokes alone. Maybe it is a hunger for tiny moments of synchronized attention. The modern problem may be less too much humor than too little togetherness. Your laugh is not frivolous static. It is social information with sound effects. It checks the room, tests the rules, lowers the stakes, and invites allies. So the next time you tell a terrible joke, Notice what happens next. Do people reject the punchline or quietly accept the invitation? Because underneath every joke is a surprisingly serious question. Are we together? And sometimes the healthiest answer arrives wearing a ridiculous hat.